So guys, yesterday Adrian Broner on his Twitter asked the fans who they would like to see him fight. And there was a lot of negative comments, of course, as you can imagine, with Broner and his history and past and the way he's fought. There was a lot of people criticizing him, but I saw a name that was being mentioned quite a lot on his Twitter page, and there was a lot of people with the same mindset I had. Many people were mentioning Amir Khan, and I think this is a fight that potentially the fans might make, because Amir Khan has said that he wants to continue fighting. Adrian Broner he's still young. We just know that he's not at that level. Amir Khan's probably a fighter that's past his best. We know that he can't compete against the top guys anymore. But the Broner fight definitely makes sense. It looks like Brook might go in the direction to face Crawford, and Amir Khan's going to need an opponent. I think it's a fight that makes sense. It's a fight that makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense for both guys, because they're both at the stage in their career where Broner, he's going to struggle to get another big fight. He's just lost he's had 4 losses now. And 4 of the top guys that he's fought, he's lost to. Amir Khan is at the tail end of his career where many people think he's past his best. He wants to still continue fighting, but it's going to be hard for him to get himself in any meaningful fights. Unless it's Brook. But Brook looks like he's going to go down another route. So the next logical fight for Amir Khan is Adrian Broner. It's a fight that he can win. It's a fight that makes money in the UK. I think it needs to happen in the UK, not the US. I think Khan's credibility has been hurt in the US, if I'm honest with you. And I think in the UK, fans will still want to see that fight. I think also a lot of fans will get behind Amir Khan just because of the fact that they don't like Adrian Broner. Amir Khan's I'm not saying the most popular guy in the world, but he's definitely a lot more liked than Adrian Broner. And I think Amir Khan needs that. He needs the fans to get behind him, give him that boost. And I think he just needs to fight in the UK, in around his people. I think in America, he was isolated there. And I don't think it's the right time for him to be going over and fighting guys like Crawford, Spence. I think those times have passed. Those were 5-6 years ago where he could have taken those fights and had good fights with them. But now, I think his time's passed. He needs to fight the lower tier guys. Now, there is a possibility if he carries on fighting that there may be an opportunity that presents itself for him to get a world title. Even at welterweight, Spence moves away, or, Thurman moves up, or, things can happen. Things can happen. But right now, in the foreseeable future, I think the fight that makes sense for him next, for both guys, for Broner as well, is each other. I think Amir Khan and Adrian Broner makes sense for both of them. And I think the fans will probably make this happen, because I think the fans don't... The fans, if Amir Khan was to ask, who do you want to see me fight next? I think a lot of people will say Broner or Brook. Of course, Brook. But Broner would be, if not Brook, Brook looks like he's going to go down another route. Then Broner would be another guy that a lot of people would say, tell Amir Khan to fight. And I think vice versa. And I think it's a good fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it's a fight that both guys can win. I think at Amir Khan's peak, I think he blows Adrian Broner away. I don't even think he's competitive. I think Khan would throw too many punches. He's too fast, and I think he'd outbox Broner and beat him on points quite comfortably. Right now, Amir Khan's a lot slower than what he was. His legs don't seem to have the same strength, and they look gone. That'd be interesting. Broner's obviously tough and he can take a shot, but he doesn't throw enough punches. So it'll be interesting to see if he throws more punches. And I just think the fight makes sense for both guys. Financially, they'll make some good money out of it, because Khan's a big name. Broner talks a lot. He'll talk a lot of smack, a lot of trash. And by the time we get to the fight, a lot of people will be tuned in. The fight makes a lot of sense. However, I will say the fight needs to take place in the UK. I don't think that's an America fight. I think both guys have probably lost their credibility in America. And I think that fight needs to happen in the UK. So is Adrian Broner going to be willing to travel up? I believe he would be. I believe he have to. I don't think Adrian Broner's in a position now where he can dictate anything. He's in a weak position. He's not what he thought he was. He's not the star he was. He's taken quite a few losses. and Amir Khan's at the tail end of his career. So I think it makes sense for both guys, if I'm totally honest. But what do you guys think? Would it be a fight that you're interested in? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.